What's the difference between pain and suffering? And I talked about this many times before. Pain is the sensation of your body. Suffering is when it went from the body to the mind. So how do you actually understand that, and how do you actually prevent yourself from going into the pain and stay with the suffering, right? So the example I use is, imagine that you're standing next to a very nice lotus pond, flowers and all that, and you take a huge rock, and let's say someone took the huge rock. And as you're enjoying the tranquility of the lotus pond, this guy playing a trick on you, and he takes the rock and throws it onto the pond and creates all kinds of disturbance, right? So you have two choices. One is that you follow the rock, and the rock goes down to the bottom of the pond. The other one is you say, okay, the rock is already there, already caused a disturbance. Let it go. Let go of the rock, and instead focus on the top of the pond, focus on the ripple, and just let it die down. And that's really the difference between pain and suffering. So when somebody says something hurtful to you, you keep hurting yourself after and after. Why would you say that? What did I do? Why would I deserve that? All the work that I have done for him or her, she still does it. Well, that was yesterday, or maybe even a week before. In my father's case, he was born in 1934. He grew up during the World War II. Now in China, World War II predates the Pearl Harbor many decades, so they were suffering for a long time with the Japanese aggression. Lots of people died. And he still remembers that. He's 85 years old, 87 years old, and he still remembers that. And I try to explain to him, so look, that was a long time ago. It's time to let go. You have to let go of that rock. The rock has already disturbed your peace. Let it go. Instead, focus on the pond. Focus on the pond. Try to regain that peace and bliss. Okay? All right, now let's continue. So this simple thing, like understanding the pain of your body and understanding how it could metastasize into your mental suffering, it's a very important part of the practice. So we'll continue.